because that's really where faith meets action and we start growing.
Yeah.
God told me in that moment, I know you're winning at work. I know there's fruits and there's success at work.
Yeah.
What would it look like for you, Mark, when you drive home to begin to pray for a few things, to ask God to help you, to give you the energy and the strength to have the mindset of truth, because this is truth, that the most important part of our days happens when the garage opens and we walk in the door at whatever time that is, 6:30, 7 p.m. That's the most important part of my day. That's the most important part if you're a husband of your day.
That's heavy.
And I began to have a paradigm shift of mind to realize I was so off in that intentionality, so off in that mindset and that effort. And I began to say, God, I'm exhausted. Men are exhausted at that point. And we've talked about this, and especially you with a bunch of girls. I know that there's probably 10,000 words that are going to be thrown at me when I come home. I know that I need to be active in this moment, present. Truly engaged. So Lord, if you'll help me is a desire to be a godly husband, is a desire that I have and you have for me to be a godly father. Help me know this is the most important part of my day.
And Mark, so you start to talk about that stuff, and I think this is where either this kind of sense of failure or struggle, because now all of a sudden I'm starting to put a finger on the pain that we experience as men, right? And now this is the last thing we want to do, right? Is just actually engage that in any way. And that's where I think adventure is so key. Because whether it be a little tiny mini adventure, and I got to tell the story about my daughter in just a second, because we went on a mini adventure the other day, and it was profound to me because I thought through the process. I was like, wow, well, look at what happened in 30 minutes. But men need to be getting out of the ordinary. They need to get out of the ordinary and take the time to actually be able to think about what's going on in their lives, because otherwise they're not going to be able to draw conclusions based on some of the stuff that we're saying right now, right? So that's a critical thing, because look at the way a week is going to work, all right?